Good morning everybody. Today we want to discuss about the force. What is meaning of force? Force is a push or pull is called force. We are doing so many works daily. We are lifting a bag and pushing a door and pulling a bench and kick a football. So these are all called works. To do some work we require some force. So what is the unit of force? We are measuring the force in SI unit. SI, system of international unit. System of international unit is Newton or kilogram meter per second square. And again CGS unit, we are measuring the force in dynes or gram centimeter per second square. So these force is divided into two types: contact force and field force or non-contact force. Contact force means there is a physical contact between two objects. Example, I hold the pen. So there is a contact between pen and my fingers. It is called contact force. The examples: muscular force and frictional force, normal force and tension. And for field force or non-contact force, first one is example magnetical force, magnetic force, and second one is electrostatic force, third one is gravitational force. What is magnet? We know the magnet, there are different type of magnets are there: ball magnet, spherical magnet, horseshoe magnet are there. Each magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. Here when you bring the two magnets, so they will, you put it some distance, they will attract each other. So when opposite poles south and north are attract, or if north and south are attract, same poles south repel, north repel. So there is no contact between two objects, between two magnets. It is called field force. And we are observing the magnet. So there are some lines from magnetic north pole to south pole. You can observe the direction north pole to south pole. So we are using the nickel and cobalt, gadolinium, dyspronium. These are magnetic substances to prepare the magnets. Magnet has some power around itself. It is called magnetic field. So there is no contact between two objects. It is called field force. And for example, first one is magnetic force. One more field force is electrostatic force. Electrostatic force means, example, you can take a balloon and rub it and take a small piece of paper. We are doing the experiment. This is the balloon and you can rub it and you can put the small pieces of paper. What happen? You can rub it. The small pieces of paper is attracted. You can see the small pieces of paper is attracted to the balloon. So when we rub the balloon, it gets some charge. So here we are observing the charge plus negative, opposite charges are attracted, same charges are repel. Repel means not attracted. So it is also electrostatic force. We can do the experiment with comb also, comb and small pieces of paper. Next one is gravitational force. This force is invented by Newton. When Newton sat under a tree, an apple fall down. What happened? He observed why it was fall down and he thrown it out upside. Again it will come to the earth. So finally concluded that all things are attracted towards the earth. That means earth is a big magnet. It attracts all objects towards itself. So it is called gravitational force. Every two objects have gravitational force, but it depends upon its mass. Earth is a big Earth has a large mass. That's why it attracts all objects towards itself. It's called gravitational force. So these three are examples for field force. Good morning everybody. We read about the forces. The force is divided to two types: contact force and field force. Contact force examples: muscular force, friction force, normal force and tension. We completed muscular force and friction. Today we want to read about normal force. For this, here we are observing a book is on the table. You imagine the table was disappeared. ఒక్కసారి టేబుల్ మాయమైపోయింది అనుకోండి. What happened? The book may be fall to ground because of gravitational force. But here the book is stable because a force is exerts on the book opposite to the gravitational force. ఏదో ఒక ఫోర్సు గ్రావిటేషనల్ ఫోర్స్కి ఆపోజిట్గా మనకి పనిచేస్తుంది. అది కిందికి పడకుండా మనకి పనిచేస్తుంది. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ ఫోర్స్? దిస్ ఫోర్స్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ నార్మల్ ఫోర్స్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ద నార్మల్ డైరెక్షన్. వాట్ ఈస్ నార్మల్ ఫోర్స్? What is the force that a solid surface means stable, exerts on any object in the normal direction. Exerts on any object in the normal direction. అక్కడ మనకి టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ పైన కింద పడకుండా మనకి ఆపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్లో డ్యూ టు గ్రావిటేషనల్ ఫోర్స్కి ఆపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్లో మనకి కొంత ఫోర్స్ అనేది టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ పైన పనిచేస్తుంది. దీన్నే మనం ఏమంటున్నాం? నార్మల్ ఫోర్స్. సో హియర్ వాట్ ఇస్ ద డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ నార్మల్ ఫోర్స్? ద ఫోర్స్ దట్ ఏ సాలిడ్ సర్ఫేస్ exerts on any object in the normal direction is called normal force. So it is one of the contact between textbook and table. Okay, good afternoon. Next force is tension. What is meaning of tension? Okay, here we are observing a diagram. So here a stone is suspended with the help of a string to a roof. What happens when a stone suspended in the string? It will be get tightened. మనం ఒక స్టోన్ కట్టినప్పుడు ఈ స్ట్రింగ్ లోపల అది టైట్గా మారుతుంది. సో దట్ tightness of a string is called tension force. It is denoted by Ft or capital T, tension force. So here what are we observing? Always the stone want to fall down. So the stone will be fall down due to the gravitational force. ఇది gravitational force వల్ల ఎప్పుడు కిందికి పడడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. But here a force is exerts through the string. ఈ స్ట్రింగ్ సహాయంతో against a force exerts on the stone through the string against the gravitational force. That force is called tension force. So here we are observing this is tension force in opposite direction to the gravitational force W. So here we are observing a force supported by a force exerts through the string on the stone against the gravitational force. It is called tension force. We are observing in the music items. Example, veena, guitar. We have tightened the string, then it will give the good sound. So this is tension force.